Hello darlings, and welcome to the Art of Femininity. Today I will discuss feminine ways to protect your mental health. Mental health is something that is currently considered as taboo in the Black community, and it is hardly ever spoken about. The reason for this is probably because communication and openness regarding mental health was not passed down to a lot of people. If this continues to happen, then the stigma about discussing mental health will be passed on to younger generations. In general, Black people are more likely to be diagnosed with mental health problems, more likely to be diagnosed and admitted to hospital, more likely to experience a poor outcome from treatment, more likely to disengage from mainstream mental health services and therefore leading to social exclusion and a deterioration in their mental health. Black people experience more serious psychological distress and are more likely to experience socio-economical disparities that contribute to worse mental health outcomes compared to other races. People are more likely to visit the doctor about a cold or flu versus visiting a doctor about a mental health issue, despite the fact that mental health issues are a lot more common. Everyone at some point in their life has experienced something that has affected their mental health and well-being, but only a small percentage go to seek professional advice. I am by no means a professional, but I can admit that the last few weeks have been mentally challenging for myself, and I have not been consistent with actively trying to keep my mental health strong because I physically have not had the energy, as I have been in a state of survival and not thriving. However, I am starting to take the steps to build myself back up, and I've decided to share some of the things that can be done for anyone who also feels like they need to do the same. I will reiterate that I am not a professional and urge you to seek professional advice should you be feeling mentally overwhelmed. So without further ado, I shall begin. Have a safe space. I am a huge advocate of protecting my energy and my space. I try my hardest to keep negative energies away from my physical personal space, so something that you should try to do is protect your space. If you do not have your own personal space, then what I would advise you to do is create one. This space doesn't have to be inside the place which you reside in. It can be absolutely anywhere. A spot underneath a tree, a corner in a coffee shop, a spot in the sofa, taking a bubble bath or a long shower. The aim of this space is for you to have somewhere that feels warm and nurturing to you. Somewhere that you feel safe and comfortable, and somewhere where you feel you can tap into your energy and vibrations to create something extraordinary for yourself. Let this space be somewhere that you can also use to get to know yourself better. For example, if your spot is overlooking a lake, you can use that place to wake up early and have breakfast with yourself there. Pay attention to the present moment and find stillness. Another way to protect and increase your mental health is to pay attention to the present moment and find stillness. This can be done through meditation, yoga, breathing exercises, or stretching. Our minds are constantly on the go, and it is a beautiful thing to be able to just pause that for a few minutes and take in what is going on at that point in time and find stillness. Noticing that every day is a way that you can be mindful. Just listening to the birds chirping outside, or feeling how the air feels on your skin as you walk, or noticing the taste of food you are eating is examples of being mindful. Journaling. Journaling is another thing that can be done. Our minds can only hold so much before we feel overwhelmed. Journaling is the mental equivalent of purging and organising a cluttered wardrobe. If you want to increase your positive energy, then gratitude journaling is something that I recommend. Gratitude journaling is where you write about the things you are grateful for, no matter how big or small. Everyone's gratitude journal will be different. Some people will simply write about their day, while others may choose a specific gratitude quote to focus on. Find your affirmation. You can also find your affirmation. Said out loud or written, these affirmations can improve your mental health and improve your outlook. The word affirmation comes from the Latin affirmare, which means to strengthen and make steady. Affirmation statements are affirming that something is true for us. The purpose of positive affirmations is to affirm to ourselves that the things are good, even if we don't necessarily feel that way at that time. Examples of affirmations are: I am worthy. I love myself for who I am. I have the power within me to create the life I deserve. I deserve nothing but the best. I choose to let go of anger and fear. You can also find affirmations that resonate with you through spiritual scriptures depending on your beliefs. Repetition is key. The more you say it, the more you believe it. Physical activity. Another way you can improve your mental health is to be physically active. When you work out, you release endorphins, which are essentially chemicals that feel good. These chemical changes will help improve your mood. You don't have to work out, but as long as you are moving in a mindful way, this will help. You can move mindfully by experiencing nature by taking a walk, breathing fresh air, dancing or stretching. This will also help relieve stress and have a positive effect on your self-esteem. Give to others. Giving to others will also improve your mental health. Research suggests that the acts of giving and kindness can help improve your mental well-being by creating positive feelings and a sense of reward, giving you a feeling of purpose and self-worth and helping you connect with others. Something as little as saying thank you can be ways you can start. Asking family and friends how they are, spending time with people who need company or support, and volunteering or offering to help someone you know are also ways you can give to others. As well as giving to others, don't forget to give to yourself and care for yourself. I have a video on ways to practice self-love through the 5 love languages if you need tips to get started. Adequate rest. Make sure you have created time for you to rest. There are psychological effects of sleep deprivation. If you don't get enough sleep or good quality sleep every once in a while, you may notice that you wake up feeling groggy, not well rested, and experience difficulty concentrating. If you consistently do not get enough quality sleep, you are at higher risk for conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, obesity, headaches, and depression. However, there are steps you can take to improve your sleep hygiene by building your day for a good night's sleep. Have a regular wake-up time and make sure you bathe. Get dressed and get ready for the day, even if it's a day of idleness. Also, have breakfast shortly after you wake up and make a conscious effort to experience natural light by either going outside or by standing by a window. Try and have a set bedtime and make sure you wind down in the evening by doing things that relax you, and try not to use your phone, watch TV or use a PC. Also, avoid stimulants like caffeine and nicotine in the evening. Try and also find the amount of hours that you need to have without feeling tired the next day. This varies from person to person, so the standard advice of 8 hours sleep per night will not work for everyone. Eat healthy. There is research to suggest that what we eat may affect not just our physical health, but also our mental health and well-being. These nutrients include omega-3 fatty acids, folic acid, vitamin D, magnesium, B vitamins, and many more. These are all found in foods that are a part of a healthy diet. Omega-3 fatty acids. Dietary deficiencies of omega-3 fatty acids are associated with an increased risk of developing various mental health imbalances. Folic acids, also called folate, is famous for its role in preventing birth defects. But this B vitamin is also being researched for its effects on depression. One study found that blood levels of folic acid were much lower amongst people with depression than in people who were not depressed. There are many more vitamins that I have not mentioned, and I definitely urge you to research more about how diet and vitamins provide mental and well-being benefits. Connecting with others. Simply spending time with other people can do wonders for your mental well-being. You need to be careful as to not spend time with people who typically drain your mental energy. Spending time with others can improve your mood during and after the social interaction. There are many ways to connect, from face to face, over the phone, and virtually through video calls. There's always messaging through traditional methods like text or social media. Say no. As humans, there will be times in our lives where we will take on too much. As hard as it can be saying no, sometimes taking on too much also puts a strain on our mental health. It is important to set boundaries for yourself and know when you are at capacity. Remember, saying no does not make you a bad person or a failure. If someone is going to respond badly to you saying no to looking after your well-being, it can be worth asking yourself, what role does that person play in your life? Doing some or all of the things I discussed are ways you can practice self-care for your mental health and well-being. These things will help you return to the high level of yourself as well as a way to help cleanse and restore your mental energy. The best thing about this is that there is no right or wrong way to do this. There will be hundreds, if not thousands of other ways you can improve your mental health that I have not mentioned. Tap into your creative side and see what things you can do to consciously improve your mental well-being. Eat healthy, rest and take care so your mind and body can journey through this time properly. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video. Cheerio, lovelies.